Hello and welcome to the show. Now, I am a rather big fan of oval racing. I know that might sound a little bit weird coming from, I say from Europeans in general. I know it's not as much of a thing over here. However, I've always been a fan of oval racing. When I play iRacing, I honestly spend more of my time with the oval side of things. I think it's fantastic fun, and I appreciate it is absolutely not for everybody, and that's fair enough. But for me, fantastic. Some good oval racing is an awful lot of fun, but not so much to go into into depth of the joys of oval racing. More the question was, could it really be done in Forza Motorsport? You see, the problem is, in previous motorsport games, 7 for example, we have had ovals to race around. We've had Homestead, we've had Indy, we've had Daytona and so on. The oval circuits have been there, but with the way the game's physics engine has worked, oval racing itself was never very much fun. The slipstream was never really powerful enough. You could never bump draft. Contact between the vehicles was often a little bit iffy, to say the least. So you put it all together, and oval racing just, never really worked. However, the physics engine is, of course, all different for this one, which got us thinking, could we make it work on here? Now, this might not be the usual use for an MX-5 Cup car, but we are going to turn it into an oval racer. It should be quite good fun. I mean, it's not very fast, it's quite draggy, but that's actually what you want, because we want it to be good in the slipstream, so that there is going to be plenty of slipstream opportunities. We've got them on the soft tyres, so they should be nice and grippy in the corners. There we go. We're going to close up. We're going to try and do the rolling starts well. But yeah, here we go. Right, let's see what we can do. We've actually got quite good. That shadow has not got away well. That's unfortunate. I was hoping we could kind of push. Ninetails is going to get trapped on the inside, and that's not going to work out for a Ninetails. Gliska leads the field away. If Shadow had a poor start, it might have been in the wrong gear, I'm going to guess. By the looks of it, there has been a crash behind. Nothing has gone wrong. I'm going to hazard a guess. That may have been Ninetails. Ninetails had to back out on the inside, and I think they got a tag. Oh, and Stevie's got surfed up into the fence. And oval racing. We tested things, and it didn't end up like this. Of course, when you go to film something is when everything goes a little bit wrong. We have survived, though. Grumples leads the way from Ollie. We've just passed everybody through turn number 1, as everybody ended up out a little bit wide. Now, we are on a little bit of a tight line down here, which isn't necessarily what we want, which isn't ideal, but we will hopefully get back into line. Brazen is behind us. We can send Brazen the long way round. We'll say the long way round. I mean, if Brazen can make that work, go for it. We are going to just run our own race. Don't worry about the bright pink car on the outside. Don't fight the bright pink car on the outside. Well, they don't fight it. Don't give it the inside, but don't worry about Brazen doing their own thing. Don't drive too much a compromised line. I mean, the downside for me, I am kind of defending a little bit into these corners, which means we are a little bit shallow on the way in, but we can just about make it work on the exit. We can chase Brazen across, as I do not want to give up that inside. I fear if Brazen gets to the inside, that will just go flying past. If Brazen can get round the outside, fair enough. But Pega's going to make it 3 wide with the leaders down here. We are going to go and follow an Ollie, or follow anybody really. Now, 3 wide is going to start really slowing down. So I'm kind of going a little bit slower because I am reacting to Brazen at the moment. They are going to start Brazen's got a great run through there, and I don't think I can actually get across now. Brazen has done that successfully, and there is very little I can do about that one. Brazen did absolutely what they needed to. They got it right, and will get past. Now it'll be my turn to try and do the same back to them if we can. We've got a very good run off the corner, but it's, where do you go? Where on earth do you go down here? I'm just going to fall back into line again. Can I try and do the run that Brazen got on us? Not quite. We're going to wash up a little bit, but that's it's fine. We've got the space to do that. Grumples is in a little bit of an awkward spot now because Brazen is to the inside. I'm about to try and follow Brazen through the gap that they made. Oh, can we get on the power soon enough? And I don't want to hit too much of the apron, because that's how you start sliding around. Gliska is now right behind. We have got the inside line into this corner. Make sure, so it's not quite flat around this oval. You do need a little lift, you do need a little tap on the brakes through that. We are clear. Brazen is up to second, has got clear of Ollie. Now, I'm kind of half hoping that Ollie wise about it. Didn't try and run around the outside, just sort of got down and covered. I am running the risk on the apron there, and it has cost me. So I was trying to get the run on the exit, but I just played too much of a gamble on this one. Yeah, we are 3 wide here. Thankfully, Gliska did realise. I would love to have given Gliska more space. I couldn't, because there was a Liam underneath, and there's nothing I can do about that. We've got a good speed on the exit here on this wider line. I don't know whether we can continue to do this, how long we can continue to do this for, but we will try. It's not the steepest of banked circuits, this. I'm also normally terrible at running higher lines. Ollie is to the lead of the race again. Grumples is here, but not quite underneath us. And we will all get into a line around here. Liam is running on the bottom, and I'm trying to follow Liam through there. We'll pick up the throttle as soon as we can through this corner. Impega's out a little bit wide. I kind of want to try and follow Liam through if I can. Oh, I'm out of position through there. The only plus point is I'm going to be quick on the exit. There's a longbow up very, very high through all of that. We've got a great run on the exit here. We've got loads and loads of momentum. No one wants to be on the outside with Brazen. Brazen's going to get abandoned. Oh, there's contact. Impega, incredible save. We had to have a very big lift. It's going to cost us a lot of time. Well held from Impega there. I don't actually quite know what contact caused that. This is asking for trouble. We just have to go. I think we're going to have to back out of it. Problem is, I want to back out of it. Oh, Brazen's going to get really hung out to dry there. We are going to survive fighting off Gliska. Shadow's going to pass us now. Impega's survived, is at the back of the group, but has stayed with the pack. Bloody hell. This is absolutely manic. I thought Shadow was going to be clear. No, Shadow's not as clear as I thought they were. God, I'm so sorry, Shadow. I swear the car was clear as I started turning down on it. I had sworn it. The initial bump it wasn't, and then I thought it was. Hence why I thought I was tucking in behind it. Yeah, that is not ideal on that one. Sorry, Shadow. Shadow had done so well getting up to that. Yeah, I could have sworn that car was clear. Well, we are now just stuck on this wider line. Pega is going to sneak alongside. The problem we get, once you get stuck out wide, is you just end up falling back. You just fall back and you fall back until you fall into line. I mean, there might be a way to make it work on the higher line. I'm sure there is. There could well be ways to make it work. I have struggled to find it yet. You might, if you get a big group of cars working together, you might find a way to do it. But I don't know what that way may be. It is a big twitch from Liam and Grumples up there having a battle. We've got a few laps to go. I mean, we're going to be in the fight. Let's face it, there is a good chance there is going to be more contact. There is a good chance more contact will be made around here. Grumples looks a little bit wide through this one. But we'll stay in the lead. The two pink cars are side by side. Longbow is there. I think it's Gliska. Possibly. There's the contact. Don't know whether Gliska got a bump from behind. Gliska's car got suddenly very unsettled, and then it all went horribly wrong for Grumples and Liam. And then there were 6 of us, pretty much. It has been a race of attrition with the MX-5s. It is now 4 wide for the lead. Ollie does not want to be up there. There is nothing good can come from that. We will push Impega because we get a great run. We want to be down on the bottom here if we can. I'm going to try and not push Impega all the way into the corner. The downside when it's 3 wide is we have to be a little bit careful when we get on the throttle because we don't want to come up and push everyone into the wall. Now I've got nobody to slipstream off of down here. Everyone's just running that little bit higher. Don't get on the apron. Oh, we got a little bit of a twitch and almost ended up in front of Gliska. Brazen's back into line now. We can hold Gliska out wide. Longbow is enjoying that kind of a couple of laps on their own. But, of course, the slipstream we are going to catch. There's not GTA levels of slipstream, but it is going to pull us into this fight with probably a couple of laps to go, which, yeah, Longbow's little breakaway happened just a little bit too soon in the race. Impega's up very high. Impega's in the wall. That's the last thing you need. Just that little brush on the wall is going to cost Impega, well, definitely one place, maybe a second place if I can get this one right here. Oh, come on. Could do with some slipstream on the exit. We've had a good lap, apparently. Don't know where we've found that pace, but, you know, I will take it. Now into this corner. Can we edge ahead? I mean, we're really trying to get the car ahead of Impega, and I think we can do it here. Okay, we are now clear. Impega can fight with Ollie. Can we be in a position anywhere? Oh, we've turned it a little bit too soon there. We went across the apron, and that is not good. Thankfully, the car didn't get unsettled. It wasn't sliding about. It wasn't doing anything silly. So we survived a scare on that one. Somehow that's a fast lap, and I don't quite know how. I feel like hitting the apron there was not the way to go. But never mind. Never mind. We are... Oh, we've had a good run through there. That felt pretty fast. They can fight each other. Impega's still not really recovered, you know. Impega, from that kind of just that bump on the wall and then the subsequent being pushed out of position, is still not quite... Oh, never mind. Take it back. Things have gone weird behind us. Not really been watching what was going on behind us. I can't. We've got 2 laps to go. Now, if they fight each other too much... I've actually overdriven this first corner as well, like an absolute melon. On a lap when they were fighting each other, and I really... Yeah, that was such a stupid thing to do. I got carried away because they were busy fighting each other, thinking, could I make something happen here? The answer was no. If I hadn't done that, we would have been in a very, very good position. However, I mean, as it is, we're still in not a bad position. We've had a good run out of the final corner. Brazen goes all the way to the bottom. Now, what can we do? See, we're on a better line. Brazen is going to end up... He's going to come up slightly. There is contact between them. Impega's got a good run on the exit. Impega's up towards the wall. It's going to be 3 or 4 wide heading around this final corner. Impega's going to try to send it the long way round. My goal is to try and get underneath Brazen for the run to the line. Sort of sweep down and push. And it's not quite going to be enough for second. It's going to be third. That was mad. That was some properly good fun oval racing. It was a little bit unfortunate. I mean, I know we put Shadow in a wall, and there were crashes around that kind of just dropped a couple of cars here and there out of the pack, that it came down to really a 6-car battle at the front, which is, I say, a little bit of a shame we could get everything together, but that was a genuinely really good fun oval race. With MX-5 Cup cars. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I know I am predisposed to like oval racing, but that was wonderful. Yeah, couldn't quite do any better, but I will take a podium. For our second race, we, well, don't really have... Oh, they're playing silly buggers at the front immediately. I don't know why. Anyway, I digress. We don't actually have a NASCAR or an Indy car. We don't really have any proper oval races in this game, which is why we have, I say, resorted. We've got the TransAm Mustang that actually works very well for this. So that's what we are going to be using here. We're going to see what might happen. We're, of course, at Indy. This is a very challenging... I say oval. It's an oval exactly. This is a very challenging one to race around. These are not even close to flat out. We will be braking, we will be downshifting, and all of that sort of thing around here. We've got quite a fast rolling start, but that's fine as long as we are all here. That is the bit that matters. Somewhere there is the line. Ollie has not got away so great, but we can push them into the first corner. It's almost flat through there. We've kind of washed up a little bit straight from the off. That's fine. Oh, yeah, we want to be on the brakes. So slipstream, very, very powerful in these cars. We are to the inside of Longbow, but I don't actually know if I really want to be to the inside of Longbow. I'm almost happy to fall back into like, I'm kind of happy actually to just take it a little bit easy on the first lap. Partly because I'm not very experienced at Indy, and partly because I just don't want to wreck. Oh, and we're going to push Ollie up very high through there. Liam is going to get both of us. Sorry, Ollie. I was trying to stay off the wall. Longbow's a little bit slow. Go, Longbow, go. Can I bump draft you forward? Kind of. A little bit, but not very well. That's fine. We will just slow it down through here. And again, I'm mostly just trying to focus on getting a good exit out of these corners here if we can, we gave Liam a little bump in a very important part there. There's been Ninetales has chased someone across the road up there. Grumples is very quick with these cars at this track, okay, I was a little bit late on the brakes. That was my bad. Sorry, Liam. Everyone got away with it. So yeah, not surprised to see Grumples already up with us and probably going to be past us in no time. Gliska leads the way. By the looks of it. Oh, there's a couple of cars hit the wall. Someone's almost in the pit lane. That's Shadow with a hell of a scare. Longbow chasing Grumples across the track. I've got no slipstream. I mean, we're on the outside at turn 1. I don't want to be there. Oh, well, I mean, I wanted to duck back across, but Ollie got the back of us. Oh, there's been some bumping of the wall up ahead. I mean, we've kind of slipped back, but okay, the pack is all still very, very close together. And there's still plenty of time for us here in this race to be moving. It's 4 wide. 4 wide at Indy is a bad idea. Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. I'm going to just... Yep, told you. Not sure who it was who wiped out on that one. Grumples doesn't come out of it amazingly well. Oh, don't... we are not on a great line through here. Yeah. That was always going to be a problem. Longbow carried on. I did not expect Longbow to be carrying that amount of speed. 3 and 4 wide is a really, really bad idea at the moment. I've not got anything I can do here at the moment. We are just going to kind of run into the corner, hope I can get on. So the proximity arrows every so often just vanish. It's very disconcerting when that happens. It's fine. Okay, Brazen leads the way, being chased by, I presume, a Gliska, and then a Ewan, and then someone, not sure. I think it's you, I have no idea, really. Longbow has recovered from the little squeeze to the wall. I've got a lot of speed through here. Yeah, closing speeds of these cars are still pretty damn crazy. That's all wrong through here. I mean, we'll get away. Say we'll get away with it a little bit. That wall on the outside really, really comes up on you. It's really easy to get caught out. There is, again, it's cool to see the actual snaking like you would see, probably more with IndyCar than NASCAR. I can't remember. I mean, these are... Oh, there's been a spinner. Is that Brazen gone round? I think it is. Brazen out of the lead has gone round. It wasn't close enough to see what was causing it. We've got a great run on the exit, but am I close enough to get some slipstream? We're trying to get a little bit of slipstream from Grumples here, and any side drafting we can do against Shadow might help us. We're just trying to brake a little later than Shadow and then park it on the apex, which we did down there. Ewan's a little slow, but you can't... Well, I say you can't go around the outside. You might be able to if you get it spot on. Oh, someone was in the wall. Actually, a couple of cars up ahead were in the wall. Ninetales hit the wall and was slow, as was second place. Not sure who it is. It's now going to be Grumples. Oh, it's Gliska. Can I... Oh, there was almost a gap. We got away with it. We got away with having it slowed down. Ollie leads the way in this one. Gliska's tried to get it to the inside, but it's not quite worked, so that's made them both slow down here. We have got a good exit, but where do you go? Down here. We'll push. We'll push Grumples past, basically. Don't think Ewan's going to want to dive down here. Oh, I've run in a little bit too deep. Ninetales will get to the inside. Ollie is leading the way, and if we fight each other too much, Ollie might get away if they don't do that. Oh, we're all going to squeeze the fence. Oh, we're trying to unstick from Ninetales. That was bad. No. Oh, that has gone really badly wrong for Ninetales. I was trying to unstick from Ninetales and not end up in the pit lane on that one. I mean, it all started. Ollie actually ran wide, hit the fence, and kind of was stacking everyone up, and then we were all trying to avoid one another, and that has gone. I mean, about predictably, it was going to happen at some point in all of this. Unfortunately for me, we've actually fallen off the lead 3. We need them to start fighting one another. I think I'm going to be able to get across and fight that one particularly. Right, let's just focus on being neat. That's the goal here at this stage of the day. If we can be neat, yeah, Ewan's not going to want to fight that. It's unlikely to quite work. Oh, okay, we stayed off the wall. I don't know if Gliska hit it or not. Okay, we've had a good run through there. I'm not too fussed about passing you, Gliska. Let's go. Let's go. I will push to catch the lead 3. I would rather do that than worry about fighting Gliska. We've not got a very long to go in this race. The best chance we have of catching the lead 3 is to not fight each other a stupid amount. So that's why I said I'm not going to overtake Gliska until the final lap. We're going to work together. We're going to push if we can, if we're close enough, which we aren't down here. Oh, there is Shadow to the inside of Ollie trying to make a pass, but they've all been a bit slow through there. Do I want 5th or do I want 4th out of here? Don't know. Ollie's on the grass. Shadow's on the grass. Shadow's going to be in the wall. They're all in the fence. We get away with that one. That actually works out very well for me. I was going to go push Gliska, but Gliska just went across. That's fine. You know what? Go for it. I will take my car to the lead of the race. I was happily going to push Gliska to the inside, but no, Gliska ducked into line behind Ollie. I do not want to go that far. See, I'm happier to go slow in the corner to try and be fast out of it, which works some points, but doesn't work other points. And, oh, they're all line of cars on the inside, you little gits. I'm not going around the outside there. I'm not going around the outside of one car, let alone 4. Instead, what we'll do is we'll duck underneath Grumples to the inside of Ollie through here. That's fine. All is good. 1 lap to go here at Indy. I'm struggling to turn. We are going to end up in the wall if I don't lift. Grumples is going to get all of us again. We've got like this quadruple cutback going on between all of us. Gliska leads. There's 4 of us for the lead of the race here. I am on maybe a little bit more of a normal line through here. The problem I'm going to run into is if we are very quick on the exit here, which I'm hoping we can be, are we going to be close enough? I don't think we are, you know. I think all of that fighting and messing around has kind of put us out of the draft. Our best bet would be if we got a push from Ollie, but I don't think Ollie's close enough. Ollie's not close enough to push us. I mean, if those two really mess this up, there's a chance for us. It would have to be one hell of a run. We know they're going to fight hard for this one. Can we be in an opportune position? We tried. We have got an almighty run towards the line. Here comes the slipstream. It's not going to be enough. It's going to be another 3rd. We're on the podium. I mean, I think that's what I could do from back there. Quite frankly, it was just kind of set it up, hope that they bump each other and slow each other down more than they did. Sadly, they didn't, so it didn't quite ever fall my way. That was very good fun as well. Yeah, with the right vehicles, I am very happy to report oval racing is a huge amount of fun. As I said, I love oval racing. I always find it great fun. It has struggled to work on previous Forza games. This is the best I've ever seen it on a Forza game, in terms of actually managing to create genuinely properly exciting racing. It won't work with every single car, that's for sure, but if you get the right vehicles on the right circuits, it is absolutely fantastic. Well, there we go. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.